What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and we need to talk about Katapult stock today, ticker symbol KPLT, because this one has just been going crazy over the past couple of days. And we can see the chart right here. We can see that we're up over 6% today, and that it has been a bumpy ride. Even just this morning, we've been at highs of 729 and lows of 672. So this is a volatile one, right? We are bouncing around quite a bit, and you can see that over the past about 10 days, if you look back, we were at $3.17 and have since made highs just last Friday of $7.75. By the way, today is Tuesday, so I hope you all had a great Labor Day weekend and had a nice break from all the normal trading activity and the markets being closed on Monday. That must have been very nice. So now we're back. We got to do some analysis on this stock because it is a hot one, and a lot of people are interested in knowing whether this stock will go up or it'll go down possibly. Hopefully not, right? A lot of people have been piling into this as of late because this has been the most recent Reddit and Wall Street Bets short squeeze play meme stock, and there is some potential to it, but I'm not so sure overall. So let's take a look at what Katapult has to offer and see if this is one that's worth looking into even further. Now, what we have to analyze, or what we have to admit about this stock, is that it has taken a big dip lately, right? We were at $10 and on earnings dipped way, way, way down. So obviously the fundamentals for this company are not good, okay? Whenever you see a massive, massive crash on earnings, especially one that takes you from around $10 to lows of $3 just a bit later, it's a 70% loss in the stock. So obviously the fundamentals for this company aren't great. Potentially, there was some manipulation in the price, and this went a bit further than it was meant to, but still, a 70% drop off of earnings is not what you want to see if you're holding something for the long term. So right off the bat, we know we probably don't want to be in Katapult for the long term, and there are a couple of other reasons for that I'm going to get into later in this video. Some pretty scary stuff regarding Katapult and investors. So what we have to look at first is where Katapult has been going. So we started around 3 when this short squeeze really started around August 27th. We were in the 3s, and we have been moving up steadily ever since. Now, this is potentially good, right? Because a lot of the meme stocks that have been squeezing lately, like Sport.com and Vinco Ventures, have not been doing too well, right? They've been dipping lately, and this is still moving up. So there is some potential there, and I do like to see that, especially even today we're up over 7%. So if this thing can keep just climbing these price charts like a stairwell, that would be very nice. However, I do think that we may be near the end for this stock, at least near the end of it moving up, because if you look back about a year, you can see that we have been moving down quite a bit, and we actually have a bit of a support level that we had in the past around $8. You can look, we can find a better chart for it. Yeah, we have about an $8 support level right here. We've hit that about twice, right here and here, and the past time that we hit it, we actually broke straight through because that was on really bad earnings news. And it is my suspicion that this will now not be acting as a support level, but rather a resistance level, because that is what tends to happen when you have something that's acted as a support level and you break through it, it becomes a resistance level and is going to potentially be tough for us to break through now. Even though we do have some good momentum behind us, I think that maybe $8 is where this might conk out, because we were down all the way at 3, so we've already more than doubled. And really, this stock doesn't have too much more going for it. If you look at the percent of float shorted, it's only about 16%. And that isn't going to attract too many investors, I don't believe, who are hoping for a massive short squeeze, right? Because 16% is already, it's fairly low. I mean, you even see some decent companies with a 16% float shorted. So that's going to be tough, right? That's not going to lure in a bunch of investors. Now, something else that is very worrisome about Katapult stock that I noticed when I was doing some research is that they have a ongoing lawsuit against them. And not the kind of lawsuit that you typically have where, the company did something wrong and, someone who bought their product or service is upset with them and is suing them. It's actually an investor lawsuit because they have in the past, allegedly, right? We don't know any of this for sure because the case is still ongoing, but they have allegedly, I believe, misled investors about what potential sales numbers were going to be and made the numbers sound like they would be better than they actually were. And this has led to a lawsuit where investors are encouraged to, not by me, but by, obviously a law firm that wants your business, investors, anyone who was investing with them, I believe, before October 26th of 2021. Oh no, sorry, that's when you have to contact them. Between December 18th, 2020 and August 10th, 2021, investors who have been invested in the stock before them, probably not many of us, right? Because we most likely got involved with it over the past couple of days when this thing was squeezing, but anyone in that time frame is encouraged by the law firm to contact them and potentially get in on this class action case against Katapult, and that's what I really don't like to see. Right? I don't like to see that Katapult is in a lawsuit with investors, because that means that there's probably something fishy going on. I can't imagine that they have very good intentions if they're even screwing out the investors. Typically you'll see companies screwing out the customers, right? Sometimes, at least. But when they start screwing out the investors, they really have nowhere left to turn when they start going after the people who own the company. I mean, it really means that there's some deep-rooted corruption typically within the company, or at least within the employee chain. So that's what I don't like to see about Katapult. And as for whether or not this can short squeeze, I mean, I think that we're pretty much at the end of the boat for Katapult. I don't think that we'll be getting that much higher. You saw before the short percent of float shorted is only 16.43%. So I don't know if there's too much steam left in this ship, if we're going to be able to continue moving up, or if this is the end for Katapult. Unfortunately, for a lot of people holding it right now, I think this might be the end. However, this isn't all bad, because we are up on the day and we're near all-time highs, at least since this short squeeze started. So it's not necessarily too late to get out, and I'm not encouraging anyone to sell if they don't want to, or to buy if they don't want to. This is just for entertainment purposes and educational purposes only, so not financial advice here. However, if you guys are in Katapult, I would encourage you guys to do some research and do it quickly, because I think that this might be an inflection point right here at the $8 level, and you don't know when we're going to hit that, or if we're even going to hit it, or if we've already just gotten kind of close and are going to fade away today. That very well could happen. So that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it if you wanted to do that, but no pressure. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.